Hello, how's everyone doing? I wanted to take a little bit of time this evening to go over a few things and talk about some of the things that are already starting to happen this week. I know everyone is excited about returning to Mass in the church, and I am excited. I am excited to see everyone in the church again, even if it means we'll not be able to hang out and visit. Just to be able to see everyone there will be good. It's exciting and it's going to be challenging. So I'm going to take this time now to review some of the things that I already passed on in the last video and go over some new things. I'm continuing to work with the staff to get all the details hammered out. We sent our plan to the diocese today for approval, so I'm hoping to hear back tomorrow or Thursday that we have our official approval to reopen the church this weekend, although the diocese has already said they expect every parish will be open this weekend. Been spending a lot of time going over my diocesan handbook, and I have a better understanding of things now. And in addition, the staff and I have been working hard to get this all done. So, as I've already said, people will have to wear masks. There's just no way around this. This is part of the governor's executive order, and it's what we need to do to be able to do this, or they could shut us down completely. And I want to take a little bit of time here. I briefly mentioned in my last video people who are most at risk and that they are encouraged to continue staying home. Well, I received an email from someone this week with very good ideas asking me to publish the CDC guidelines because basically what this person was saying to me was that the people who are the most eager to get back in the church for Mass again are also some of the ones who most need to stay home a little while longer. So I'm going to read the guidelines directly from the CDC's website. Anyone who falls into these categories is strongly encouraged by the diocese and by me to continue staying home. We will still be live streaming the 5:30 and 8:30 masses on the weekend, and we'll continue to have our daily masses. And I will be putting a link to these. I'm going to read this right off the CDC website right now, and I'm going to put a link to this page in the comments for this video if anyone would like to review it in more detail. But the CDC is saying that COVID-19 is a new disease and there is limited information regarding risk factors for severe disease. Based on currently available information and clinical expertise, older adults and people of any age who have serious underlying medical conditions might be at higher risk for severe illness from COVID-19. Based on what we know now, those at high risk for severe illness from COVID-19 are people aged 65 years and older, people who live in a nursing home or long-term care facility, people of all ages with underlying medical conditions, particularly if not well controlled, including chronic lung disease or moderate to severe asthma, people who have a serious heart condition, people who are immunocompromised, and many conditions can cause a person to be immunocompromised, including cancer treatment, smoking, bone marrow or organ transplantation, immune deficiencies, poorly controlled HIV or AIDS, and prolonged use of corticosteroids and other immune weakening medications. People with severe obesity, body mass index greater than 40, people with diabetes, people with chronic kidney disease undergoing dialysis, and people with liver disease. So that's directly from the CDC. Those are the people who are most at risk from severe illness from this. And these are the people we are strongly urging to continue to stay home a little while longer. Beginning next week, we will be having all masses, including daily masses, in the main church, and this will allow people to be spread out. However, for daily masses, we will be only be seating people in the center section. So basically, we will be leaving less work for the custodians after the Mass. There's still plenty of room to seat the number of people who normally come to daily Mass, and we can spread out to other sections if the need arises. The church is going to look a little different when you walk through the doors. We've placed colored tape on the pews and on the floors to mark where people should sit and where they should stand when coming to receive communion. People coming to communion should step up to the line, receive communion, then step over to the triangle, which will be to the side of where you receive. And it's standing there at that triangle that you can pull down your mask, consume, replace your mask, and then return to your seat. Receiving communion on the tongue is strongly discouraged at this time because of the increased risk. However, based on the guidelines I received today, anyone who does wish to receive on the tongue needs to tell the ushers before they enter the church. The reason for this is we are going to, the instructions I received today say that anyone who receives on the tongue must receive after everyone else. So the ushers will be seating those individuals in a separate section so they can be brought up last. Anyone not sitting in that section will not be able to receive on the tongue. We will also not have a choir at the Masses. There will be some music, but for those attending Mass, we're encouraging people not to sing. Yes, we all love to sing at Mass. Well, at least I do. I hope everyone else does. But when we sing, we are projecting moisture from our mouths in a much more forceful way than when we speak. And it's therefore more dangerous when we sing. And so for everyone's safety, we're just going to ask people not to sing. The daily Mass chapel will be closed for at least the next few weeks. We will not be using it for Masses, and it should not be used when we have a large group in the church because it will be hard to keep social distance in that space. We will also not have a nursery for any of our Masses at this time. I do not expect everything to be perfect this weekend. I think it'll go pretty smooth and we're not going to have any major problems, but I'm sure mistakes will be made. Some things may need to be adjusted before the next weekend. That's how these things work, and we'll get through it. And yeah, this is a lot to take in at one time. I'm here if anyone wants to reach out, talk about this, or has ideas. I may not be able to implement new ideas since we're following the guidelines from the diocese, but I will listen. For anyone who's experiencing any other difficulties at this time, again, free to reach out. I'm here and I'm happy to listen. There's a lot of information here that we are trying to get out before this weekend so that people will be aware of these things. So please share this video. Please reach out and let anybody you know who might not have seen this or might not be aware of this, please reach out and share this with them. We want to try and get this information out as much as we can. I was speaking today with the religion editor from the Bristol Herald Courier. He asked me if I thought any of the church's traditions would be permanently changed because of this. I said some things may change, but some things never will. We have some traditions that are 2,000 years old. They have withstood events much worse than COVID-19, and they will certainly survive this. I'm going to talk to Chris tomorrow about doing some more music. We definitely need to make more happy posts. So please take care and know that I am praying for all of you.